Last summer, when Americans were feeling a pinch at the pump with $4 gas, I noticed a very disturbing trend here in Washington, D.C. As I walked outside the Capitol building and elsewhere in Washington, I saw cars and gas-guzzling SUVs idling their engines as they waited to chauffeur high-ranking government officials around.
Now, this may seem like small potatoes to some of you, but with countless federal vehicles burning taxpayers' dollars, the costs do add up. I had an opportunity to talk with my mechanic, Wayne, at Todd's Repair in New Hartford, Iowa, to learn just how much gas was being wasted by these idling federal vehicles. Here's what Wayne had to say.
Well, it does use quite a bit of fuel. It is very wasteful. You can use from 2 to 7/10 of a gallon every 10 minutes, which can be 2 gallons over a half hour's worth of idling time. It does use less fuel to shut it off and restart it. It only takes about 10 seconds worth of fuel, of idling fuel, to shut it off and restart, as compared to just letting it idle, which we already know is quite costly.
Thank you, Wayne. It's quite clear that by just turning off these idling vehicles, the federal government could save taxpayers' dollars, conserve energy, and for sure set an example for the American people. The city of Carmel, Indiana, has already taken this very common sense, proactive approach by putting a ban on idling public vehicles. We heard from Carmel Mayor James Brainerd about his simple and very effective approach to limiting this wasteful behavior.
We're always looking for ways to save money and improve the environment. Particularly important to cities today is just saving money, doing common sense things, and we'd all seen city vehicles and business vehicles idling for long periods of time. Then I became aware that other cities actually had policies that prohibited this, and so I issued an executive order that prohibited city employees from idling vehicles unless absolutely necessary. Without question, the amount of gas usage per employee has gone down in our city by a few percentage points. When you multiply it by hundreds of city employees, there's an absolute savings and there's an absolute benefit to the environment because of the policy.
Thank you, Mayor Brainerd. Last year, I wrote President Bush asking him to do as Mayor Brainerd did and commit the federal government to cut this wasteful use of energy. The American people are tightening their belts and for sure looking for ways to cut costs. And the federal government should do the very same thing. So now I'm asking our new president, Obama, to reevaluate this policy of federal idling vehicles. The president has already asked his administration to increase fuel efficiency standards. Now all I'm asking him to do is to look at the most inefficient vehicles out there, idling vehicles that get 0 miles per gallon. I hope the administration seriously evaluates this wasteful spending and shows that the government can be a good steward of our taxpayer dollars.